it sounds like, it looks like, and I just dress it up in a different way and then justify myself in it. And God said, you're not delivered yet. You need to be delivered. Delivered in such a way that whatever associates or looks like what you used to be or what you used to be a part of, you need to be completely separated from it. Be absolutely separate from what you
I tend to my sheep all day. I don't care what the devil say, no. Left a lot of pleasures in the past, I know. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I know I'ma get there one day, baby. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates. I got a lot of food on my plate. And by food, I mean things in a way. And by things, I mean people in a way. And I've been fighting all these demons every day. A lot of lust, a lot of guns in my place. Lord, take it from me, I only do what you say. Lord, take it from me, these things on my face. Hey. I make my songs for God and not for man now. Go back and right my wrongs, they in the plans now. If you was on what I'm on, you'd understand now. If you was on what I'm on, you'd understand now. I tend to my sheep all day. I don't care what the devil say, no. Left a lot of places in the past, I know. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I know I'ma get there one day, baby. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I see my loved ones falling to their grave. I walk with Jesus, now I change how I behave. Once but the life, I gotta get my name engraved. Cause any day could be the day I see them gaze. Can't even lie, think about death all the time. You gave your life, I turned around and I gave mine. You are the way, you are the truth, you are the life. My heart was heavy cause we ain't living right. And now we living life. I see the devil and he putting up a fight. But that boy, he lost the fight. I love my Lord and I say it all the time. I tend to my sheep all day. I don't care what the devil say, no. Left a lot of places in the past, I know. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I know I'ma get there one day, baby. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates.
Anytime's a good time to enjoy your McDonald's favorites, like the Juicy McDouble for just $3.99. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Took my first breath where the muddy rises, spills into the Gulf of Mexico. The skyline's colored by chemical plants that put red on the working land, where the working man does his best to provide safety and shelter for kids and a wife. Give a little of a soul every day, making overtime. Wolves away.
praise to the Most High. Ay, sometimes I wonder if they feel how I feel. To keep it real, ay, yeah. All praise to the Most High. Ay, all praise to the Most High. I'm under God, I ain't never need a cosign. But sometimes I feel trapped in my own mind. On the grind all the time, each and every morning. Gotta pray all the time, cause I hear him calling. Ay, but when I wake up, the devil holding me down. I'm trying to stay up, baby. Please don't play with my feelings. It took some guts to reveal them. Oh no, no, it's time to go. God, take the wheel, we on the road. Ay, I got faith, I can't trip like that. Cause if I fall, God's gon' bring ups and downs I've been through. Felt low instead of prayer, he got me through. Ay, all praise to the Most High. Ay, all praise to the Most High. Ay, sometimes I wonder if they feel how I feel. To keep it real, ay, yeah. All praise to the Most High, ay, all praise to the Most High.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Lil Squashy. We're out here with this right here is round one of the Imsa championship and the Class A license on iRacing. We're out here ready to get try number 2 out the way. Try number 1, we didn't even make the green flag. By the time the dude threw the green flag, we was already wrecked in the last turn. Somebody went out and just ran over us. I guess they didn't like us, or they don't know where the brakes are or something. So that's why we do these videos, to help some people out, you know. We teach people how to hit the gas pedal and the brake at different times. So anyways, I had to go out and get some laps in. It's time to get busy. You guys know what time it is. It's the time you all been waiting for. We're out here getting ready to go get it in. So let me try to go out and get a couple laps. What time is it? Race starts at 8:50 or 8:45. It's 8:40 right now. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I kind of forgot tires are cold. I kept it on the track. That's not how you go about that. And you really want to run over that curb, corner entry, corner exit. Losing a lot of time in turn number 2. Wow, that's what we qualified.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Looks like we knocked about a... Actually, that was good in our second sector, but we were slow in the first one. There we're about a tenth down.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Oh man, I really needed that turn. We've been struggling there. Let this dude get by. Set my brake bias to 47.5. Get back after it.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
All right, well, I got a lot of time to pick up. I know I could run about a 14.8 every lap, 14.5. Did it go through? Did my session go through, or do I have to X? I have to X. Yeah, so we'll see what we're going to be able to go and do. Like I said, I know we can run about a 14.7, 14.8, 14.9 consistently. In that practice session, I think that second lap would have been a 9. I'm really struggling in the first turn. It seems like when I'm coming out of it, I'm already about 2 to 4 tenths shy, which is a lot, you know, so I'm losing a lot of time in the second turn and the fourth turn. So right now we're getting ready to go head out to qualifying. So your boys out here getting ready for that. See if I can get something done real quick. See if I can get the... Come on, man. Keyboard ain't working. All right, so they're actually still in the practice session, which is good. That car goes brrrr. Car sounds nice. What is that, the new Cadillac? Oh, my keyboard's not working. What's going on? No keyboard, no bueno. All right. A user with this email does not exist. What? All right, well, then let me log in with Twitch. Wow. Computer is not listening to me. What are you doing? I don't get it. Why is my keyboard not working? My computer always does stuff like this. It's funny how you can't even go to the store and get a keyboard with a USB cord connected to it anymore. You always have to get this wireless stuff, and it never listens. All right, so how do I do this right here? Alert box, all widgets, themes, and overlays. Somebody taught me to go out and, what do you call it? My boy Anthony, to get the chat box on here. See if I can get it done in like 30 seconds. What is it, alert box or something? No? I don't think so. Themes and overlays, cloud charity, download stream, manage streams. I don't get it. All right, well, I think it's time for me to go qualify. Yep, 5 minutes left. Let's see if these dudes put down a lap yet. Not yet. We'll worry about that side of it later. I think we have 5 minutes left, yeah. It's definitely time to go out and just focus. The most you could set the brake bias down to is 47.5. Nah, that's a lie. All right. These dudes went a 15.5.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Wow. I didn't get enough heat in the tires. I'm down a second already in turn number 1. I know I could work that time.
You have about 5 laps.
I got 1 lap to do it.
One more lap. 16.55.
Down a second again. I should have put that deal on pole.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
I'm really mad that I didn't. I lost a second in the first turn. Because the tires were cold. Ended up qualifying P2 instead of grabbing my pole, which I should have got. I should have went out and grabbed that pole. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I really didn't go out and grab the pole. That is a huge blunder. That's a huge blunder, man. I could have went out, added that right there to my resume. But I do feel confident about probably getting the win with that right there being the time. So easily I know I could have picked up less than 3/10. I should have picked that up. I should have had 6 at least from what we were doing before out of the first corner. We put they had the qualifying mode on. I don't think that right there helped us or benefited me in any way. So take a lap after lap. I'm just going to continue to get quicker after I'm, able to go out and do what I do right. Keep this car going forward. I'll put heat on first place. I don't think I'll put heat on them right out the gate, but I'll put, some heat on first and hopefully make this an exciting race. So I really was down on myself right now. I really do believe that I should have qualified a whole lot better. Didn't work out right, so right now we're just gonna go out and do what it do. The biggest point of this right here to me, qualifying P2, man,
One lap to green.
really upset
Line
about
up
how
on the
bad I
left
qualified.
side. We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. The estimated SOF is 1,906. Closed. Pit road is closed. A lot of opportunities today. Head down. Pick your battle.
Yep, head down, pick your battle. There is a must. It was 47.5, right?
Catch the pace car.
I'm gonna call it 48 even, just to be on the safer side. Yeah. I think we had a all really bad qualifying session.
Catch the pace car.
I'm surprised to be so far up front. Race is 35 minutes.
There's an incident behind.
Already, wow. So it's very important to get heat in these tires. Yeah, I should have came out here and worked these dudes, man. I should have qualified P1 and just drove away with the race. But I dummied up. I braked too early in turn number 1.
Catch the pace car.
Maybe. I don't know. In turn number 1, this car pushed really bad. I lost a second, but it wasn't really just from the way I hit my brakes. Because the way I kind of took it was like that's all the car had. Then the car just had such a great push into that little left kink there. That affected it.
About to go green, stay focused. Pace car is off. There's an incident behind. Green flag, green flag. Pit road is now open. Car right, the next car's the leader. Stay on the left. Still there. Clear on the right. Car right. Still there. Clear. Car right.
This is not happening.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. There's an incident behind. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear. Car right. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Still there. Clear. Car right. There's an incident behind. Still there. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Oh, I got pummeled, man.
34.016. Someone's gone off behind.
If I would have taken advantage of that, braked a little earlier and harder,
16.1.
I would have came up on a spot.
Go left. Someone's gone off behind. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 15.582. .906. Car right. Clear on the right. .702. Left side. Clear on the left. .088. Just set your fastest lap of the session. You're in the top 10. Doing great. Really good job.
He hit that curve wrong. Time to come up.
The leader just did a 16.503. .124. car stopped ahead, car stopped ahead, car stopped on the left. Go right. Car right, stay on the left. Clear on the right. .777. 16.562. Left side, clear.
All right, now it's time to put down some laps, baby. We fought all the way back to 6 from 14.
16.7.
Let's go.
7. There's an incident behind.
I'm losing a lot of time out of that last corner. I really got to figure out how to clean it up.
16.369.
20 minutes to go.
That car is a lap down. 16.55. 20 minutes to go.
Dirty air casualty.
The leader just did a 17.699.
Man, I gotta be running this leader down, dude. Standings, I'm 22 seconds back. I'm not running leader down.
16.734. The car in front is pitting. 16.387. There's an incident ahead. You got a slow car on the left. Go left, right side, car on your left, clear. You've got wheel damage. Your car has too much damage, we've got to fix it. Right side, clear. Left side, clear.
Well, we ran through the field. You know, we're about to push our way back to the top 5. For whatever reason, this dummy went out and ran into a lap car.
10,
Turned him sideways and
5,
ruined our
3,
race.
2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable.
How long will it take? 12 minutes. There's only 15 minutes left in the race. Yeah, that all happens because we I had a bad qualifying lap. I believe I should have put this thing on pole. I believe I'm a lot quicker than the guy who's leading the race. See what he ran for his best lap. A 15.5, like, that was nothing. I know I didn't run anything good, but I was in dirty air the whole race. Yeah, I barely won a 16 flat, but I was in dirty air every lap, trying to adjust to that. So let's see what took us out of this race. Let's go back through and see the unfortunate circumstances. So I knew I had to brake early because he was going to brake early because of the lap car. So I was like, all right, we're going to take it pretty cautious. And then he just starts acting very weird and funny. He bunches us all up and he hits him. To me, you know, I don't know exactly what happened. Let me try to go to him. See why he hit him. Looks like he just rolled through the corner too fast. Maybe it wasn't his fault. Looks like the lap car just overslowed the corner. I believe there was something he should have did still. I think he had time to adjust. Yeah, that was just a tragic event for us. Just bad. We go all the way back to lap number 1. And I think it was bad from here. I think you know, let's see how we raced. I don't know. Feel like I gave him too much room. I should have just kind of closed him off, clotheslined him, and stopped everything from happening. I could be wrong, but let's see. Got a terrible start. So kind of go deep. I couldn't close that lane off. He ran it wide. I ran him back wide, okay. So I guess there wasn't as much a nice play as I thought. So he was able to go out and take the inside. I should have closed that lane off. That's where I lost it. I could have closed him out. Since I didn't close him out, I lost 2 positions opening lap, 3 positions opening lap. We go down into the second braking zone, and he brakes just extremely early. Who did I hit? Who was that? I hit Allen. And it doesn't look like Allen. Let's see how Allen recovered. Currently, Allen's about 8th place. So Allen kind of wrecks behind me. You know. Don't like that we hit him. But he braked kind of early. Right here, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my car. Is that Alan who just passes me? Yep. So Alan actually, at this stage, is neck to neck with me. He runs me off the road. So he regains position in front of me. I'm 14th, he's 13th. Don't know exactly what happened. I didn't even know that the car behind me was all on my bumper, to be honest.
10 minutes to go.
He went for the pass. I didn't
Stay
even know.
sharp.
But I braked so later than these guys, it didn't matter. Hit that curve really clean. Gathered my car up nicely. Back in the draft, looked like I had a bad exit of the corner, so he was leaving me. Went over the curbs nicely. So I think I gotta wait like a whole nother hour for another race. I don't know if I logged the telemetry, but I hope I did. We'll look at it and we'll try to go over the telemetry and stuff like that and wait for the next race to open up. Really loose there. What I ended up having to do after I locked up the rear brakes right there is I adjusted front brake back into it. Before it was 47.5% brakes to the front. So then I ended up adding a percent to it. I think I went 48.2 or 48.5, and the car handled a lot better like that. For me personally. So I see them all kind of like tangling up in here. I'm frustrated that I'm a lot quicker than these guys, and I can't get a move on. Woo-wee, I could have got collected right there. Hugging the wall a lot tighter than that. Okay, so he gets loose. Coming out, he regained it nicely. I'm still on Allen. I'm braking a lot shallower, just so I don't rear end up going into the corner. Come out a lot harder though, and I was able to take up the position. So at this point, let's see how, started 14th, now I'm in 11th. So easily, I think, not easily, but I could have went out and won this race, I believe. I believe this right here was just the race that got away for whatever reason. Frustrated about that. One that got away. So I run off from Alan immediately, and this is how it was in clean air. Clean air, I knew I would just run off, but in dirty air, I'm learning to drive behind cars and do all the rest of that stuff. Wasn't getting a good angle on that corner like I would like to. Kept locking it up every time going into this. It's really slow. Trying to learn.
The lead is pitting now.
So you do have to pit in this race. We'd run somebody down pretty quick. As soon as I would kind of hit that pocket of dirty air, I would struggle. You see that Alan just caught all the way back up to me. But one thing I did understand was my speed. I never once went to
Repairs
block.
are nearly done.
Any of that. I knew I could outbrake anybody. So put space on him. I'm looking for this black car right here to go out and
We're done. Get going.
give me a little bit of space. Got loose, mid-corner, lost my pocket. Now I got to go rework it, so I'm frustrated. I'm like, man, I'm about to go in here crazy deep. Looked like looked like they all had some troubles. And I was able to make my way around it. I know they didn't make that turn. I guess they did make the turn. So, as of right now, I'm 14th to 7th place. So I think it was good practice going out and learning to drive behind cars and trying to figure out how to overtake them, because there's not a lot of places to pass here. Like, this whole section isn't a passing zone, it's just one line, nowhere to pass. If you get a great exit here, you possibly could push it into the next corner, but it would be very difficult. So this right here is a hard braking zone. I mean, a hard passing zone. This turn isn't a passing zone. This right here is kind of your passing section. Seeing if you can get the draft off somebody, get the run down the straightaway, get him into
White
turn
flag,
number
white
one.
flag.
Let's see who's. Looks like Dominic took over the race. All right, good for him.
there's an incident ahead.
So I think this is probably my first lap that I was semi clean.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Bring it back to the pits, we're going.
Yeah, Big Boss is mad. Big Boss is mad at me. Boy, I tell you. See how the results ended up. See how he ran. His fastest was a 15.5. I'm upset that we didn't put more heat down. I really believe I should have qualified on pole. Wow, I got second to last. We drove it from 14th to doggone 6th place. Right here we're in 6th. We're running 5th place down. And then we ended up getting involved in an accident here at lap 14. So here I'm trying to play the mirror game with them, that I'm going to go around him. Incident happens right here. Yep. Right here I see that we're catching somebody. I don't know who we're catching. Let me see who we're catching. Lap car. So I see that we're catching a lap car. They're well off the pace. They bunch everybody up right here. And there was just nowhere to go because I see the hit. And for whatever reason, kind of locks up his brakes and he slew his car down instead of getting out the way, which is semi-understandable. Yeah, it's just a bad angle. Because the angle we were tracking at and kind of the way he locked up his brakes, he should have let the car roll another 3 feet forward, but he locks it up not knowing. Because the thing about this corner right here that we see, it curves off to the right. So if you get into an accident and you lock up your brakes, instead of going to the inside of the track, you're now pushing yourself back to the middle and outside of the track. So he was actually supposed to continue tracking to the right, but right there he locked up his brakes, and that caused him not to push forward, tore our front end off the car, ruined our race. I don't know if there's anything else to see. Interesting seeing that some guys don't pit. I don't know, it's really interesting. Because Dominic, I'm pretty sure we heard that he went into the pits and he had a happened here. Here it says he loses 14 seconds on this lap. I'm interested to see what happened. So he goes into the pits on lap 24. Oh, he crosses the line, and then lap 25 was him, so he never wrecked. What happened here? Got a little ahead of himself a little bit. Let's see what place that was we hit. Oh, that was it. I'm interested to know why he never had to pit. I see that it looks like on his lap chart, he consistently ran about 1 second to 2 seconds off every lap. He finishes 2.8 behind Dominic. And I wonder if Julian ran the same, no, Julian pit. I don't know. Kevin went out and he ran a cool fuel strategy, which was very smart. Actually, I want to look back at that. This is lap 25. How many laps in the race? 27. So I want to see Kevin. I want to see their last lap. Because Kevin actually goes out and he puts down his last lap, which tells me that the whole race he was conserving fuel. So how did he get a second .8 to Dominic? Dominic's being held up by a lap car. And for whatever reason, that lap car wouldn't let him go on the last lap. Yeah. To me, it's really... Why is my deal not popping up? It's really unfortunate that we have such a low I rating. My I rating is only dropped down to 1,300, yet the dudes we were passing were all in the 2000s. Like from first place to 10th place, nobody had under a 2,000 I rating. Meaning all those right there were strong, and a couple guys even beyond that. Looks like there's about 12 guys, 13 guys in the field who had over a 2,000 I rating. I've been desiring that, and we should have easily, even with that start, ended up in the top 3. That start, we qualified bad. I think we should have qualified first. I think we should have beat them all. But that's my honest opinion. From qualifying, we didn't have any practice time today, so we just jumped straight into qualifying. And we also had it on the qualifying engine mode, which really didn't do anything for us. We went down the straightaway, maybe just a tiny bit quicker, but I think mentally it messed with me because, it messed with me. I figured that since we're on qualifying mode, you're going to be going about, on the battery mode, you're going to be going about 3 to 5 miles an hour faster everywhere, which is going to switch up your braking zone everywhere. So everywhere we brake too early on the first lap and the tires were cold and I didn't warm up the tires properly, it gave us a really bad qualifying lap. Second qualifying lap, I was like, okay, I'm going to go a little bit deeper and we still didn't have the tires warmed up properly. I lost a lot of time in turns 1 and 2, and I think I also got loose, which cost me a lot in turns 1 and 2. And then the rest of the way we kind of hustled for it. Last turn, I probably lost another 7/10, and it didn't go as planned or as we desired. We ended up qualifying 3/10 off first place, which actually, like, I kind of looked at it in a group setting, wasn't bad. Was split 1 and split 2. So we actually are one of the top drivers here, but I do think that we qualified half a second slower than what I should have qualified. In practice, with our second lap, we did a 15.3 without the qualifying mode. With the qualifying mode, we should have even exceeded that. So a 15.3 was more of expected. A 14.9, a 14.8 is, I believe, what I should have went out and got. Didn't get it, is what it is. And we went to the beginning of the race, and I thought I was kind of being nice with the guys, and come to find out I was kind of pushing them over turn number 3, the second braking zone. We should have just cut the car off to the right, but I want to say my spotter was saying that there was a car to my right, so I left a door open. Looking at it on the video, I feel like I could have chopped him, and that right there would have saved the race, and then we could have just figured out how we're going to go fight to get first place back. But we ended up going in turn number 3, got into an accident, ran into somebody because I was trying to race for position after I lost about 4 spots on the opening lap, pushed back to about 6. Hit Alan, my apologies about that. Tore his race up. He braked a little early, in my opinion. But nonetheless, we did hit him in the back. Which obviously wasn't an ideal situation. We ended up dropping down to 14th, and at that point I had to learn more about the track, about the passing zones, and we struggled really going through the field, but we ended up working our way from 14th to 6 and 11 laps. I wish I could have hustled harder during it, made less mistakes behind other cars, and we probably would have ended up still with the top 3 finishing position. I do believe we still should have got a top 3, even though we drove it back from 14th place. We should have got a podium. And as we're running for 5th place, we're right behind 5th place. We caught a lap car. 5th place hit the lap car. Lap car went sideways. We were kind of more on the inside of the track. Hit the lap car, tore our front end off. And that was kind of the end. So race number 1 wasn't good. Race number 2 was just as bad. Because we still haven't finished a race this season. Second race of the week, so haven't finished one race. So we have another race coming up in the next 50 minutes. 50 minutes, something like that. So we're obviously going to get more practice in, and we'll be stronger coming this next upcoming race in about 50 minutes. So right now I want to go out and jump into the telemetry part. Let's see if we can go out and get this up and running. I don't know if I clicked the telemetry button with all that went on. Let me see if I could rewind, and I still don't think I could see if my telemetry was on or not. Nah, there's no way I can go out and see if my telemetry was on. but we'll try to look through here. Today's September 14th, my mama's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. I'll be over later. All right, so let's launch this deal. Now it's transporting everything. Done. X out. Go to Documents. To open up telemetry, go to iRacing. Go to Telemetry. Select your telemetry file. So right now we're looking at 914. We actually do have some telemetry. It doesn't look like a big file. Let's see how many laps it got. It actually got the whole race. Swag. So, oh, and it has a track map. So I'm gonna make the track map a little bit bigger so that you guys can see. It doesn't look like you guys can see the track map. Let me see how much of this right here I gotta open up. Yeah, for whatever reason, you guys aren't able to see the track map. So what I'm going to do, because I guess what it's saying, I wonder if I could just add what's it called? What's the track map deal called then? Track. Let's see if I can go out and add a source. How about just display capture, add source? Add source, display capture. No, I don't like it. I don't like it, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. I see why we're not doing that. Let's see if there's something else. Because if I go to window capture, I go to add source, window capture to Windows, Streamlabs, circuit. Let's see if you guys are able to see the track map. I guess not. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to end up going to I just don't know how I would do that. I have an idea. What if I right click on it? I copy it. Streamlabs. So if I delete you, I delete you. I wonder if I could just paste it somehow. No, you can't paste. Let me see if I can go to window capture and video capture, screen capture, capture games and videos. See if I can go to screen capture, add source. Telemetry, circuit, Streamlabs, settings for screen 1. No, still no. That didn't work. No working, no working. I'm surprised it's not showing up. I'm really surprised about that. Video capture. No, I want window capture. We'll try it one more time. See if I could add a new source. Window capture 3. Window. Properties. Show overlays. Show zoom level. Show section. Show. Track 1. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know why it's not popping up. Cancel. Delete. Let me see if I try it again. Let me try it again. I know what I'll do. What just happened? So if I go to view, take off show track, and then hit show track, does it pop up? Still nothing. Alright, so last but not least, I think we're just gonna have to do display capture. So what I'm gonna do, might have to duplicate telemetry. Yeah, duplicate telemetry, and then add a display source, display capture. Done. Done. So now when I go to the telemetry, you guys could basically see everything I want you guys to see. Yeah, I guess I could leave it just like that. It's not how I want it, but it'll work. It'll work, it'll work. Yeah, I don't really like how it does that. Anyways, you guys could see the track now. So we're gonna go with the data. We're gonna go with all right, come on, my mouse is tripping now. We're gonna go with our best lap compared to, let's say this lap, the 16.5. So here we see turn 1, and as it tracks turn number 1, if I can make this right here bigger, you guys will see turn 1 is in this section right here. So as I move the graph, you guys will see that red dot, I believe it's red, I'm colorblind, moving around the circuit. And as it moves around the circuit, it'll come to a complete way around, whatever. So we see turn number 1 from, let me see which color is my good lap. My good lap is that blue lap right here that you guys see now, and the overlay is and that overlay in the white is my reference line, or my slower lap. So I want to go out and see exactly where it was that I was losing time and losing speed, and where it is exactly, like with my points, what I should have switched up at. So we see in turn number 1, I get off the throttle on my quicker lap a little bit earlier. Move that down. On my quicker lap, I get off the throttle, my throttle position, a little bit earlier, as we could see here, which could have been the separation of a couple yards, right? So we see that. That it's about, it's a good separation. We could clearly see it in turn number 1. We see how early it's actually telling me I began to, I believe, apply the brake as I was getting off the throttle. I might have hit the brakes a little bit sooner than I got off the throttle. That's interesting. And then we see on my slower lap, which is this white line right here, I hit the brakes later, and I got off the gas pedal as well later. So then we see these humps. These humps are the gears that I went down. So I was in 7th, I went to 6th gear, 5th gear, 4th gear, 3rd gear, 2nd. Let me see. 7th to 6th, 6th to 5th, 5th to 4th, 3rd to 2nd, 2nd to 1st. Maybe not. I don't think that this right here is necessarily the gears, because we have other humps right here. I think this right here is just keeping the tires from chattering. That the game automatically does this. It's called an auto blip. The car automatically kind of like blips itself, so the back tires don't stay locked as you hit the brakes, but it could have kind of like smoothly breaking away or even slowing it down, just making the transition smoother. You blip it. So I believe these right here are actually how I was shifting. So it looks like 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Yeah, this right here looks more accurate. But anyways, not really looking at my gear shifting right now. We see that in the center of the corner, on corner entry, I began to channel off the brakes sooner on my quicker lap. I was getting off the brakes sooner, and I was dragging on them longer to have the front end diving into the corner to optimize my grip throughout the beginning of the corner. And then also on my quicker lap, we see we got on the gas pedal about the same exact time, got off it, but I didn't get on the gas pedal as hard so I could corner the car back to the left into that left-hander. Okay. And the game is saying that, or telemetry is saying that through both avenues, we were just about the exact same in car speed. So even though one lap I got off the gas pedal earlier, one lap I got on the, one lap I hit the brakes earlier, the next lap I hit the brakes a little bit later. It's saying in time, it translated to just about the same thing. So we're not really going to focus too much on that. We're going to focus on the big gaps that we could see, such as right here in this corner. Let's see what I did different and why on my quicker lap I was able to hold a little bit more speed. Was it my steering? Was it that the car got loose? Looks like my steering throughout this section right here was a lot smoother. My throttle and brake were literally, I braked a little bit earlier. Braked a little bit earlier and actually got on the gas pedal a little bit later. And what it's telling me is when I went out and I did that, throughout the section, I was quicker throughout those S's in the back. I lost a lot of time on corner entry in my slower lap. Lost time on corner entry. On my faster lap. But when we see we got to this straight line, the straight line to the straightaway, even though I braked earlier, hit the gas pedal earlier, I was quicker in the big picture down the straightaway. So that right there is actually really interesting. And I'm sure if we look at it, typically every time I go out and I look at my telemetry, I'm always quicker on the lap that I brake the earliest. That oftentimes we see my fastest lap is when I got off the gas pedal earlier and hit the brakes later. Like here we could see clearly that on my quicker lap, I was off the gas pedal earlier, on the brakes earlier. And I was on the gas pedal, off the gas pedal earlier, on the brakes earlier, back on the gas pedal earlier, exiting the corner. So I don't know, every time I go out and I look through this, it's always telling me through my personal telemetry, it's always telling me that that I'm trying to drive the car too hard. It's saying if I back off the car a little bit, meaning if I hit the brakes a little bit earlier, I will always be quicker. Like this right here is a great section where we see that, right? My quicker lap, I'm off the gas pedal. This is full throttle. This is no gas pedal. So on full throttle, I get off earlier than I do on my slower lap. Hit the brakes sooner than on my slower lap. And we see that on corner entry, since I hit the brakes late on my slower lap, I was quicker going into the corner. But soon as we hit the apex of the turn, I'm quicker, and I held that speed throughout. Brakes earlier, gas pedal sooner, and I got all that speed going down the straightaway. So it's looking like the biggest point of the track that I'm losing time clearly is the last turn. So we're going to go out and clean that up. The first turn kind of looked dead even with a couple different on those 2 different laps. Let me see this lap though. All right. Yeah, it looks like I'm pretty... Looks like in the first section of the track, you can go about it a couple different ways, and it's not too dramatic as these S's here in the back and the last braking zone. Those are the very critical parts of the track that we will work on. Right now, we're going to get into our next race coming up. We have to go out and register for it. It's at 10:45. So we're going to go out and join. Let's see what that race did. It hurt my safety score, and my I rating is like rock bottom. So we got a huge hole to climb in this next race because of that. So now they're going to put us into a session. Hopefully we have another good car count. And we're able to rock with it. So we'll see how this goes. So we have a good amount of time. We're going to go out, watch some cars out here, get ready. I'm going to go grab myself something to eat before this race. I didn't eat before that race. So hopefully we can go out, do a little bit better, get quicker. Like I said, this right here was our second race of this season, this new season, and we haven't finished one. That second race we qualified. Feel like there was a lot more on the table, but it seems like today actually what's going on is the track is off. Like there's hardly any grip on it, so the car is not turning as well and all the rest of that. So sir. Real talk, I had the biggest pimple in my nose that had to go pop. That's like a hurt. It's crazy how nobody's in that LMP2 car anymore. Oh no, there are a couple of LMP2 cars out here. That's crazy. Man, I'd go give me some lemonade. They're like, you're kind of far. I need to give me some laps in. I need to stop playing around. Next 3 minutes, I'm about to go put that car out there. Show these dudes who I be, who I is. You guys want to know what's good? Go to Red Robin, get you a River Whiskey Barbecue Burger, get you a Dr. Pepper, get you a Dr. Pepper, bottomless sweet potato fries, and my wife got something that's really fire. These like Island Heat boneless wings. Stupid fire. Got me sweating a little bit. They're so good, they might make me, need to use a bathroom in a little bit. That's how good they are. All right, he's looking pretty smooth. That dude was looking kind of like a threat. A big threat. Right. Give me 2 more minutes. I'll be back out there. All right, we got to go turn some laps. We got 10 minutes to get some laps in, throw a number down that these boys will remember. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Time for me to get out my cage. All right, dude did a 15-1. I guess that's really where like his car is, man. I really thought we was gonna be in the 13s there. I guess not. Up one. Up one. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, these dudes aren't going to touch me. I'm doing that time right there on the screen. On my out lap. Watch.
Car stop on the left. Slow car ahead.
Tell them move out of my way. Tell dude I'm coming. Tell him I'm coming. Tell him I'm coming. Come on, I told y'all to tell him I'm coming.
Right side. Clear. 15.873. You got a slow car on the right. Car right. Clear on the right.
That lap right there would have put me P1. That was going in the 14s, baby.
Car stop on the left. Go right.
They didn't want to see it happen, though.
Car right.
They didn't want to see that happen.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped ahead. Go right.
Get off the track.
16.841.
That's what I'll be telling you, is get off the track. Yeah, see that? Got off the gas pedal early. Somehow started flying. See now, young dude right here went and got a rhythm. Young dude right here, sitting to the right, decided to change his life in one corner. Tell me who won P1.
14.
Did I go P1? Tell me who won
You've got the
P1.
fastest lap.
Tell me who told you that they could run a 14. Tell me. I think your boy right here sitting to the right told y'all he put it in the 14s and y'all thought I was lying. Man, y'all thought I was lying. Y'all thought I was bluffing. That's why I was telling y'all, when that dude qualified at 15.5, I was like, a 15.5? 15.5? Like, I'll work that. And this is what I'm talking about. I'd work it. But now, guess what? So what? Who cares that you can run a 14.8? Can you run a 14.5? That's the question now. Can I run a 14.5? Yes or no? Anybody can run a 14.8, but can you do a 5? After the 5, can you do a 4?
15.82.
Watch this. Can I do a 5? Get that car out of here, boy. That's a 1.
15.143.
These boys gonna be in trouble. Got me mad. Gonna push me back to 5th in the first place, or in the first lap. Come on, man. Come on. These dudes don't know how bad I want to win. I'd love to win. Look at that. I'm putting down the fastest lap every lap.
15.322.
Yeah, dude right there in front of me is 8th quickest. Watch what I do to somebody in the top 10. Look at that. Your session has expired. You guys tell me, who's the fastest dude in practice? We ain't talking about the race. We ain't talking about the race that I go out there and I die for. We talking about practice. Y'all look at that. Joshua Young 3, first place in practice. We ain't talking about the race. We ain't talking about the race. We talking about practice, man. We talking about practice. Y'all know what we talking about? We talking about practice. Yo, son, what it do? Man, you got a breakfast? Look. He said, just got back with my breakfast burrito. Look at that. That right there is like leftover Red Robin chicken tenders with the island heat sauce and a couple sweet potato fries to replenish your boy before his big race. Before his big race, your boy got to be replenished, rejuvenated, and the rest of that stuff, because your boy like feeling pretty good, man. He's feeling pretty good. Boy just put it like P1. I'm doing my thing. I have a question. How do I put that chat box back on the screen? Do I got to go to Streamlabs? How do I do it? I forgot how to do it. Like, I've been trying to do it. I don't know if I could do it like on the desktop version or if it has to be like on the streamlabs.com. Like, cause I think that's what you had me do last time. I think last time I went to streamlabs.com and I had to go to like the chat box or something. Yeah. For the screen so I could see like what you're saying. Cause while I'm in the car, I can't see what you're saying until like I exit out. And like during a break or something. Give me some chicken. Or can I do it on this thing? Because like I'll show you what I'm looking at. Go to Twitch dashboard. Okay. Because I think I did that last time, but I was having an issue. Because what do? I go to... All right, let me show you my screen. What happened to my mouse? What? All right, so I'm here, and then I go to like Stream Manager, I think. Oh, my chat. Remind me later. All right, and then I think I go here, users in chat, pop out chat. But an issue that I'm having is when I go back to like my game and I try to pull it out. I don't know, maybe I could do it like that or something. All right, let me go back to Streamlabs. Let me go to race. Let me see if I can go back to Chrome, if it'll stay. All right, so now qualifying is underway. You have to go to qualifying mode. It's not an option. I didn't know that. Okay. Can you see the chat or no? Because like I have it on now. I just don't know how long like it's gonna stay on. I mean, yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna stay on either. All right. You can see the chat. How can you see the chat? No. I'm saying like my chat box. Like, let me go to actually, let me get a lap in. I'll do this after. because I have the chat probably like to the bottom left of your screen, but I think the one you see is like to the right of the steering wheel or above the steering wheel or something. Because the one I see is like to the left. All right. Let's get some heat in these tires so we can start first in the race. Back end is slippery. Note that. Brake early and hard.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
That might have been too deep. Oh, can I save it? Nah, no recovery.
You got about 5 laps of fuel
That
left.
lap is probably about
One more
a
lap.
5.
15.502.
9. I love when something humbles you like that.
There's the checkered flag.
Your boy put down on 14.4. Oh my gosh. Dang. That Dominic dude did a 14 flat. Last session, he outqualified me by 3/10, which to me was nothing. This time, he went out and got me by 4/10, almost 5/10. Wow. Dude is on it. I'm not gonna lie, that was still a good lap. I'm not backing down from that. Like, that right there was a solid lap. What happened? I lost my thing. My chat deal popped out. Oh, here it is. That 14.4 is still held, man. That was, I think that's actually my fastest lap. And typically I'm like hit and miss, but typically like in qualifying, I'll go purple. I'll go purple. These dudes are on a whole nother gig. Track is a whole nother track, I guess. Last session, he did a 15.5. I did a 15.8. I did a couple of different things with the setup. He may have too. Now he's at a 14 flat. I'm at a 14.4. Man, that chicken right there is so good. Make your turf cool up.
One lap to green. Line up on the right side. We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. Pit road is closed right now. The estimated strength of field is 1,765. Let's go points racing.
All right. Let's see what we're gonna do, man. We going points racing, baby. I don't even know. Now y'all can't see the chat. Cool. What it do, Ant Dog? Oh man, I'm kind of nervous. I had a really solid qualifying session.
Catch up, one car.
Like, the fact that these dudes was running in the 14s too, these was getting after it too. Oh, I'm trying to go win this race, man. This is gonna be hard. Like, I qualified third, a 14.4. The dude behind me qualified a 14.6. Dude in fifth qualified a 14.7. Major, however you pronounce his name, did a 14.8. Like, these guys all put down really solid laps, which tells me I'm probably not too much quicker than them. If they're not, they could have lost some time somewhere and could be quicker than me. So really, it's going to be a hard-fought race. It's 35 minutes long, all the way to the 10. Oh, you're off today. Big chillin', big money chillin', big money chillin'. Sitting like a king on the throne. So man, like, I'm nervous. I'm hoping that I don't choke like last race. Money in the bank. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Money in the bank, not such a good feeling. All I see is zeros behind a big number. Man, he got commas, man. He got commas in the bank. He got decimals, decimal points. Man. Major moves, man. He's going big money racing.
Catch up, one car.
Big money racing, man. Hopefully you can sponsor me pretty soon. Because I need to be like Jeff Gordon style. The Rainbow Warriors car. All right, well. This is going to be a long race. Tires are cold. I need to get some heat in these brakes. And really just focus. I'm glad these dudes humbled me. I was at the top of the world when I saw my name at the top of the practice list. Maybe it'll be similar to that. Who knows?
Get ready, going green.
Who knows? All right, as soon as we hit that straight, he's going to take off like he did last race.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green. Car on your left. The next car's the leader. Clear on the left. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear. There's an incident behind.
Yeah, I'm having a bad first lap.
Car on your left. Clear.
This car is really slippery, and I cannot get the hang of it.
21.18. You're in second position right now.
I'm really losing this back end.
Right side. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
Can't really figure out what's going on. I'll lose these positions. I'll gain them back later.
Still there. 17.3.
Car's really loose.
5. Still there. Clear.
Shot.
Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
I'm letting these dudes go because I can't even keep this car going forward. I don't know why. I'm like 3 seconds off the lap.
3. The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 14.753.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. That was your fastest lap of the session. Car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 14.674, 15.411. That was your fastest lap of the session. The leader just did a 14.814, 15.449.
Yeah, this car is still real slippery, losing a lot of time. .588. Yeah. This car is crazy wiggly.
15.623. Car stopped ahead. There's an incident ahead. Car stopped on the right. Go left. .993. You're in 4th position. Good job. Settle in and get a rhythm. Car 6 is up the front. Go right. Go right. Left side. Clear. .277. You're back in 3rd. Keep hustling.
Oh, gotta be locked in, man. This is hard. This is so hard. These dudes are so fast. These dudes took off at the start, and I was holding them up like it was bad. See if I can run this dude down.
Minutes to go. Leader is running 15.339. That car is a lap down. 16.039. 16.047. .825. Right side. Clear on the right. 15.992. 16.029. .464. That car is a lap down. The leader just did a 15.641. 15.632. .132. You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
That could have been ugly. This car is all off balance.
To go. Keep it up, we're in a great spot. 15.057.
That was actually a little bit quicker that I rolled it. I didn't know.
That car is a lap down. The lead is pitting now. The car in front is pitting. .785. You're in first. You got a slow car on the left. You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Ah, you egghead. Go. You're a lap down, dude. He might have got me to speed. Hope I didn't speed. This dude's gonna jump right in front of me and not even apologize. If you weren't gonna pit, don't pit.
Car 12 has taken the lead. Pit box in 10.
All right, they're gonna have 3 count.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. 3, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable. Okay, punch it.
Ah, I got passed by somebody.
5 minutes to go. That car is a lap down. leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now. The leader just did a 31.503. Right side, keep to the left, clear. There's an incident ahead, you got a slow car on the right, car stops on the right. Go left, the car in front is pitting. The car in front is pitting, 51.847. The car behind is pitting. The next car's the leader. You've got about 5 laps of fuel left. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 14.581. Car 6 is now leading, 15.849. You're back in 5th.
That's 4th right in front of me, 2 seconds up. 3rd's 4 seconds up. Was this the last lap?
15.241. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
One more to go, come on.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 14.557. White flag, white flag. .128. Just set your fastest lap of the session. You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
He braked a little shy. Wow, what a race.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
What a race.
Good job.
Not bad.
Very good job.
That's 5th place, baby. That's 5th. That's 5th place. We're coming up on 3rd and 4th at the end there. But I think what really lost me some time. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this down to the pits. Oh, that was hard fought, Yoso. That was hard fought, man. I'm sweating. Maybe wasn't, I mean, with their speed, like these dudes were flying. I don't really know what was wrong the first couple laps. This car was just undrivable, really. When we went into the pits, we lost some time because that dummy went over the grass, who was a lap down, slowed me down going into the pits to change those tires or to get some more fuel in the car. I think if that didn't happen, I for sure would have had 4th. I had him on the last lap. He braked a little shallow. I braked a little late. And since I felt like I was going to hit him and I didn't want to hit him, I just locked up the tires and, you know, that's all she wrote for that one. But I'm not too concerned with that. I gave it all that I had. I just want to know what happened with the first couple laps and why the track was so off and how they were able to adjust and make something happen when I wasn't.
Over. Bring it on in.
So that's going to be a good question. I think qualified P3, ended up P5.
5.
Not bad at all.
3, 2, 1. Right here. That's it, go.
So oh, these dudes in front of me never pit. This was a really interesting race because actually we beat everybody who out-qualified us. First place Dominic, he was out. How many seconds did I lose by? 18 seconds? Who is Hector? We out-qualified him. Let's see how he went around us. He was in the 14, so he was fast. What'd I say? We out-qualified him. He went around me at some point, probably early on. Let's see his pit stop. Yeah, he pitted too. He put 18 seconds on me. So we were actually faster than him. In qualifying, we out-qualified him. But in the race, we just didn't have that pace. He was quicker than me too, 14.7. Seems as if he went around me too. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know what happened. He started 25th and podiumed. Meaning he never pit. He was able to conserve enough fuel throughout the whole race and not pit. So if you could kind of figure that strategy out, that's the strategy to go with, of figuring out how not to pit and how just to conserve fuel every single lap. Wow. He pit and he beat me. Reddit. Yeah, I think we just had an off first couple laps. We had a terrible first couple laps, to be honest. I don't exactly know why. I think we didn't warm up the tires good enough. That could be one thing, but I'm not mad at how that went. There's nothing I could complain about, nothing I could say anything bad about, other than just wasn't our day. Yeah, we go down into turn one. I actually had second position, but as soon as we go into this corner, you guys will just see that I had to catch it. I got bumped a little bit by Chris. So I'm backing the whole field up now. I go through this section and look, yeah, there was something completely wrong with this car. That right there was just, so I wasn't tripping. I don't know what it was with the car, but let's see if we can go to a different camera angle. Just look at my hands. And how they just ran up on me so easy. Because I had space on them. But it was just that. How twitchy that car was in the opening laps. Right here. Got off the gas pedal. Back end is just everywhere. Thanks, Yo Soul. I really appreciate it. I mean, I did my best. Just wasn't enough. Tried my best. Tried to look at it from this standpoint. If I really was just that slowing them down, looks like I really overshot that corner. I think he got me loose, how far he was underneath me. But actually seemed like they were a lot quicker than him. And then I ended up letting this guy by. And that's the guy who ended up winning. I think at this point I was like, all right, I'm not letting anybody else go. But just off that right there, you can see how loose I was. I think it's something with this game, to be honest. I think it was the way they had this car adapt. Like, look at that. Because I qualified second. I was the second quickest. But it's how they had this car adapt to the race conditions. Because nobody else is on the same car I'm on. Everybody's on like, let me see. There's probably, how many drivers? 32, 33... There were 33 drivers in this field. Let's see how many of them were a BMW like me. There goes one BMW. He's far back. Two BMWs. Philip, see how Philip finished. He ended up finishing 9th. So out of the whole field, including me, 33 cars, only 3 of us were on BMWs. And from my understanding, we were the top finisher on a BMW. So it might just be the car and how they had it set up for this particular track. I don't know. But car didn't feel like it qualified. It qualified really well. But race conditions, just a huge struggle. So I'm trying to see what it is that I wish that I would have done, because these dudes were just on my donkey. I made him fight for it, made you fight for it. Yeah. That was a hard race. My mouse isn't working again. That right there for sure was a hard race. Did everything that I knew to do. Just didn't work out the way we would have liked. We would have really liked to go on and get a podium. You know, I don't think we definitely didn't have it to go get a win. We could have got a podium. I think we finished maybe 3 seconds back, and that could have also been due to the way that one guy entered into the pits and held us up. So that right there actually could have cost us the podium. That right there is very unfortunate that he did that. He wasn't going into the pits. He jumped in the pits at the last second. So that right there was a tiny thing that shouldn't have happened because he wasn't going in the pits. He realized he needed to pit, jumped over the grass, and jumped straight in front of me entering into pit lane, which could have actually just wrecked us and ruined our race. And then he just drove slow going in. So obviously, I think that right there was a part of us, probably a big part of us not getting the podium. A smaller part, big part, is really the way we went out and started that race. We were actually really off the whole time. In practice, we were fast. We actually put it, if you guys looked at the stream before the race, we actually were quickest in that practice session. We, put down the fastest time. We were the quickest. We went to qualifying, and our first lap was maybe like a 15.3 probably, 15.4, or maybe a 15.5. And my first race today, 15.5 put you on pole. This race, 15.5 put you ninth. So I was like, and that was just the first lap. So 15.5 probably puts you even deeper in the field than that. And then I was like, oh, wow, 15.5 will put you, as of right now, 9th place, which will probably end up 16th place or something, 18th place after you get bumped. I don't know. So I put down a killer lap, the fastest lap that I ever did. I went purple that lap. We did a 14.49. So our quickest before that was a 14.5. We practiced 14.8. So I was actually feeling really good. Pole position did a 14 flat. He had about 4 or 5 tenths on me. Second place had went like a 14.3. He had 3 tenths. So I knew automatically off top they were going to be hard to beat. They were going to be tough. What I didn't know is how far off the car was going to be at the beginning of the race. Now, I don't really know how to adjust that. But as you guys could see, as I showed you, this car was just slipping left and slipping right first 8 laps of the race. I went out and pushed us probably back to 5th to 7th place. And then at one point, we went back to 3rd, and it just felt like we were fighting it ever since. My last lap was just about my fastest. My second to last lap was like 15.1, which was still 7 tenths, 6 tenths, 6 tenths off what we qualified. So I really don't know what was going on with the car setup with that. It was just undrivable. The guys were running into me in the back, and I'm kind of like, dude, there's nothing I could do. This car is undrivable. So I tried to slow the car down as much as I could. Tried to just let cars go to, which wasn't smart. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they'd have wrecked me if I'd just started blocking. But my result probably would have been a lot better if I just would have blocked and kept the car on the track. I don't know. Maybe I did the right move and just let them get on with the race, but it pushed me deeper in the field because the field at that time was all on my bumper. That I was just kind of the slowest guy up front, which is a terrible feeling, really. Yeah, it was just bad. It was just It was awful. I'm still trying to come up with words of encouragement or something that I wish I could have changed. And I don't know if there's anything that I wish I could have changed. I think I did a great job, keeping the car on the track. We only got one incident count when we went off the track trying to pass on the last lap. That was the only incident count that we got this entire race, which was good. We stayed off everybody's back bumper. People stayed off ours. We weren't hitting cars from the side, any of that. So we did actually hit something, because there were optional. Somebody bumped into us on the first lap, and that they had to do some repairs to the car after that. So there's just a handful of things that could have went a little different. I don't know how that really affected the car, and it could have actually been the reason I was so loose and the car wasn't handling right, because as soon as we went in the pits and we went back out on the track, it was a completely different car, and every one of those laps at that point was actually our quickest lap. So who knows, that right there could have actually cost us 6 to 7 tenths. It was a light tap, and possibly. But even before we got hit, I knew the car was already really loose. So it's kind of one of those deals where you don't really know what happened, how we qualified. I felt confident that we should have been running 14.8s, 14.9s the whole race. Everybody did slow up in race conditions, and it could have also been because of the fuel load, but everybody had the same fuel load. So I don't see how it affected us so dramatically, because you could see how this car was going through the corners, that it was undrivable, and somehow I kept the nose pointing forward and the floor of the car underneath me. So we're eventually later on this week probably going to go into race 3 and race 4 of this. As of right now, I just think we're probably going to go through the stream, look at it, take some notes, see what we could have changed, what could have happened differently. Our qualifying obviously was on fire, and obviously that was also with light fuel, and the battery mode was on qualify. So, but everybody's was. I'm just trying to figure out what the difference was from how we were so rocket fast in qualifying, and in the race we went backwards, because typically, how I qualify is just about how I'm going to race. So I don't know. There's a lot to think about. Right now we're going to go through telemetry. So let me get that deal opened up, and don't really know exactly what right now it is that we can learn from, but we are going to look at it. We are going to look at it. All right. So our, I don't know what this was. What time is it? Oh, this was a practice session. 15:04? No, it couldn't even been the practice session. We were quicker than that. Let me look through here. It says this happened at 11:29, but it's only 27,000. It's today 9:14. That file's too small. That's 9:20 a.m. I thought I recorded the telemetry. I guess not. 9:14 at 9:20. It's definitely not 9:20. I see a noon. Race started at 10:45. So it would have, but right now is about noon, right? Let me see. It's not at 12:03 p.m. Not at Motec log file. I see 11:29. $9:14. Yeah, and looks like those three would go together. Because that is from right now. Unless something just went to an IBF or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to uninstall Motec really quick, install it again. Because sometimes that right there is my issue. But maybe my mouse is not reading. Okay. So let's look back through the files. Documents, iRacing, telemetry. See if there's anything that we could look that I as a driver could have made a mistake on. All right, that one looks pretty good. That's at 9:20, 9:20, 12:03. Was that 11:29? No, it does not look like we recorded any telemetry. So we can't go over that, but anyways, you guys, I really appreciate you guys for watching. This is Little Squashy from the JF Young Sim Racing Academy. I hope you guys have a blessed day. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? So, even though you hit trials and tribulations, just remember who God is and who God created you to be. That you are a conqueror. You are an overcomer. So, anyways, you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. We're going to go out and do our homework, trying to see what happened in this race. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.